Howdy, hey, welcome to Tuesday Tips at 2. Wanted to talk today about credit card utilization. It's something that I think gets confused a lot. I hear a lot of people all the time say, hey, I got some negative items on my credit report, and then when it comes to find out that really what they're what they think is negative is high balances on credit cards. Now, yes, it can be looked as a negative. It's certainly not necessarily something that's a positive thing, but from an actual way it's scored on your credit report, it's really more that it's less than a positive than it is if you have a lower balance. So let me kind of start by, let's talk about the utilization itself. So utilization basically is the percentage that the card is being utilized. So let's say, for example, you have a credit card. It's got a $1,000 credit limit on it, and you charge something for $900, where you're utilizing 90% of that credit card. So that's credit card utilization of 90% for that particular card. Now, at 90%, what that means is that you're losing 90% of the points that you could potentially be earning towards your credit score. So by paying down that credit card, let's say to 30%, you're going to earn more points on that particular card than you normally would as if it was 90%. So it's really that when it's a high balance, it's less than a positive than if it was a low balance. But without having a credit card, then you're not earning those points to begin with. So I've talked about that in some other videos and written about it in some other blogs. That's really important to understand that first off, not having a credit card to begin with is the most detrimental thing, but having a credit card is a positive, and then how you utilize it depends on how many points that particular credit card earns you on your credit report. So let's just say, for example, we use a nice round number of 100 points, and you have a credit card that you charge up to 90% utilization. Well, now that card is only earning you 10 points where it could potentially be earning you 100. Again, that's kind of an out there analogy. No credit card is going to earn you 100 points necessarily, but what I'm saying, that's just kind of an analogy. But if you took that same card and paid it down to $300, which would be 30% utilization, well, now that card is earning you 90 points, say, for example, just by paying it down. So when we're talking about credit coaching and coaching with our clients, we're kind of talking to them about, well, what's the best balances to carry on their credit cards for their particular situation. Now, we don't want everybody's situation is different. Sometimes people will say, hey, I'm going to pay down my largest credit card first, but in other cases it makes probably more sense to pay down your smaller ones, or maybe even transfer balances over from one card to another in order to hit the right utilization for your particular situation. So, but give us a call. We can kind of go over your credit report if you have questions, or simply send us a message and we can talk about your specific situation. Love to talk to you about that. Thanks for joining us here. Tuesday Tips at 2. Again, if you have any topics that you want us to talk about on Tuesdays, just send me a message and I'll get those fit in. Thanks. Bye.